All right.
I'm so mad at Blizzard. I can't even tell you. They really pooped on this game.
It's our first undead guys. Undead game, guys.
True, true.
Yeah, and I'm really interested to see what AJ like. What is his secret recipe here that he took out Lubber and then Johnny Cage? So he has something in his something in the sauce. I'm interested to see what he's bringing to the table here.
Maybe he has a secret sauce, a secret ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just excited to see what Sheik is gonna play because as an undead, I have no idea what you would go for.
Yeah.
And also, are fiends technically unplayable without the aura? Because they're too slow, too clunky.
I wouldn't say they're unplayable. On a map like Concealed Hill, I very much, and especially against a Night Elf, I would be amazed if she doesn't go Gargoyles here. Gargoyles are going to be super strong. You're going to be able to take out... Oh, excuse me. You're going to be able to take out the 2 red drakes over top of the 2 fountains. And Gargoyles are good against Night Elf anyway. They're just good. So my guess is we're going to see like the very, very fast Gargoyles. So we're going to see like 4 to 5 ghouls, maybe just enough to creep a little bit of that first hero, and then a quick tech into double crypt Gargoyles. But we'll see. That's what I would do if I was playing.
I got another
I'm
idea
happy you mentioned it, Lado, too, because last fight night we had Side versus Neutron, and boy did Side mess with Neutron hard. The Gargoyle harass, DK only, you know, not even going for any other reinforcing heroes. And Neutron, he crept like a madman. He got his heroes up to level 5, but he couldn't just stop the harass. It was insane.
This is a nice hero coming out from How Much Long. Yeah, I guess we'll call him AJK, I guess. But
Tinker.
Tinker first.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
So we might actually see like a
Tower rush,
fast
tower
expand.
rush. I think there's a tower rush coming in, guys. Because then you don't need the movement speed that much, right? If you're in the base putting up towers.
Huh.
It makes a good point, but I highly doubt that. He actually has the resources to tech right now. Oh, he's making backpacks. Maybe we might see a tower rush. We're not seeing the tech to tier 2.
Well, that's what
Gonna
I would
be
play,
a Nerubian Ziggurat Tower Rush.
Because the big advantage of Undead is having the DK aura and Coil Nova in the late game. So if you don't have that, you can finish the game early with the tower rush, and they are not bad. The Undead tower rushes.
No, this is going to be a fast expand. We see the Necropolis on the right-hand side. Oh, a nice scout. AJK is going to scout it out almost instantly. He's going to get that fast level 3 Beastmaster.
Nice. Yeah, the Acropolis going up. A Necropolis, not Acropolis. That's in Greece, right?
Yeah.
And we have the backpack, like the last school is carrying the rod and the sacrificial skull. So that's actually really cool to see the backpack ability. Very much underused, generally, in Warcraft 3.
And AJK is teching behind this, and this is actually looking really good for AJK. I almost would like to see him just creep, let Sheik creep the expansion and get level 3. And that the level 3 Beastmaster with either the Hawk or the Quills at level 2 can just destroy anything that Undead has at tier 1.
He changed his mind. He did not go for the fast expansion because of the harass there.
And not only that, he has 2 Nerubian towers going up in his main.
Wow! What the heck?
Sheik knows that there's some trouble brewing up the way this early game went, you know?
What is he doing there? Look at the Tinker's dancing. Did you see this move?
Town is under siege.
He looked like he was dancing. But the Acropolis, I thought, was buying him quite a bit of time. I thought he would have the time to actually keep the spot there. But yeah, he would have been very, very hurt after that for sure. And the archers and Beastmaster probably would have picked up some easy kills. He's trying again now. For real this time?
Yeah, he sees the...
Yeah, he went Hawk.
Sorry, go ahead, Lado.
Oh no, I was gonna say, do we know if he went Hawk or Bear? But I see he went Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
level 2 Hawk is just gonna be the king of the air against the undead.
Oh yeah. That illusion was actually quite a big deal. Otherwise, he would have started the creep there, and he really thought, I think, it was the real Beastmaster.
Nice, though. Here we go. Second crypt coming in. So this smells like gargoyles. I don't see any other transition making any sense. But of course, it's kind of easy for AJK if he's followed, you know, how undeads play against Night Elf. Even in this wonky meta or in this wonky format, it's kind of a lot of undeads are referring to this new cool Gargoyles playstyle, you know. So it's not just Side who does it in Europe. So I think he knows exactly what's coming, AJK.
Just a quick one from the organizational point of view here. Xander was asking if we want to cast both semifinals, and I would really say yes to that because it's still quite early. I would love to see both of them, to be honest.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So if they are ready for the semifinal, just ask them like to wait if that's possible.
Yeah, you can already say that the lower half might just already just wait a little bit and get dinner or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't mind to have like a quick break.
Yeah.
And we can see all the nice games.
Sheik really wants this expo creep. He's been dancing in front of it for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You finally see him taking it. Meanwhile, AJK is solo creeping Panda and harassing with these two Quo Beasts. He can do a ton of damage with these Quo Beasts.
Oh my god, the boost will melt. Who's getting a last hit on that? No. Ah, Tinker got it. Otherwise, it would have been a disaster.
There was a little bit of a staring contest between the two players, you know, like who's going to attack first, the last smidgen of health on this knoll, and it looks like Sheik was able to get it. Now, oh my goodness, he's losing he lost a lot of units though, if you take a look at it. The ghouls, gargoyles are coming in now, but I love the Panda second. If there's one hero that knows how to deal with great numbers of gargoyles very well, it's the mean bear.
And he even got the best item in the world, the Wand of Mana Stealing.
Yeah.
You know, if we're going to be hypercritical about creep routes and whatnot, I kind of wish, with all of these archers and the Quo Beasts and whatnot, I kind of wish that AJK took out one of these red drakes before the gargoyles entered the battlefield, because he did have the capability to do that. But as these gargoyles are entering the battlefield, we see there's 4 on the field right now, which is enough to take out that red drake. And yeah, he's leaving them for Sheik now. And look at that, the gargoyles can just camp next to that drake and not aggro it. How broken is that? My goodness, Blizzard.
That is
I'm not even sure why that is a thing.
I'm about to call Matt Morris and let him know about this. You know, Matt Morris and I, we have a very personal connection. So.
Well,
does that work with all flying units? It has to.
I guess. That's stupid. That should not work like that.
You have to put them on stop, or because otherwise they would attack the drake and then wake them up. I think.
And AJK is going tier 3 behind this. So AJK is just playing really solid. And Beastmaster Panda is pretty standard against Undead, especially against this gargoyle play that you can kind of expect on Concealed Hill. So really
like a normal game even, huh?
Yeah. Minus the Tinker and the weird expo timing by Sheik. Sheik is determined to get that expansion up. Holy hell.
You could creep the drake now, actually, or with 5.
The town is under siege.
4 or 5 gargoyles. Oh, he actually has 8 of them already.
Yeah, it's a lot of gargoyles, but I'm starting to get really worried for Sheik in terms of heroes and hero levels. And the Tinker is just not the same as a DK, you know? Solo DK with the aura, so important for the gargoyles to be maneuverable and fast when it comes to harassing, but...
He killed the shop and
Tinker...
got level 3, actually. That was a good
Yeah,
move.
that's good. Oh man, the expansion, look at this Beastmaster going to town, man. Delaying this even more, now causing the Zigguras to be cancelled. At least one of them.
Oh, the other one, I'm not sure if he should have cancelled that one, or... he's coming down now. No, actually not, that's Night Elf coming down. So that Ziggurat will be destroyed. He's creeping the fountain at the same time. What item did he get there?
Robe of the Magi.
Sheik's game plan here is full on base lane. He is not going to fight the Night Elf army this entire game. And this very well could just be a 20-minute game of him throwing factories and slowly picking away at AJK's base with the factory and the gargoyles. No, cancel. Oh, no, cancel on the shop. That's significant. He doesn't have a ton of wood. Another thing, you know, I love being critical of players. The second you know that someone is going gargoyles, you should hire that shredder just as soon as you can, just to get that first, you know, 800 and 1,000 wood from that shredder. But we don't see that, and now he's kind of paying for it. We see he only has 150 wood, which isn't a ton when you're talking about these long macro games. And no shredder to speak of. And now at this point, he can't even really hire a shredder because with that many gargoyles, they'll just go down too fast. So The other option is push the base. So he has his bear upgrade. He's going to try and force Sheik to come back to his base. And now this is turning into a base race. Sheik is focusing the tree of AJK. AJK is just trying to do as much damage as he possibly can.
Yeah. Even force the unit to cancel the attack because more acolytes are needed to keep those towers alive. Hero actually taking a lot of damage. He's locked in as well. He's forced into TPing home to safety. Saves the Tree of Eternity, though, as he goes back home. Drops some nice damage on a guard, but he gets away with literally 1 HP.
But that Tree of Eternity is so low now, and he lost so many wisps, he actually has to pull the wisp from the gold mine to repair it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He killed every other wood wisp, I think. Yeah, there's no wisp lumbering or harvesting any lumber now. Lumbering.
And another wisp just went down at the lab. This is full-on lane play. I kind of don't blame him. It's really strong on this map. I feel like, you know, I was saying AJK was playing this very standard and very well, but if I'm gonna, you know, be critical of anything, it's not hiring that shredder and not taking that first Drake off the map. Because now you see the Gargs are camping that fountain. Guaranteed they're gonna take that Drake. They're gonna give that Tinker level 5 extremely quickly. And that level 5 Tinker is no joke when you're talking about base racing.
Okay, let's see if the items can make up for some of the damage that he took earlier with that great harass in there.
Podcast
pipe of inside. That's is going to make a Pandaren very happy.
Also the bears, they will have lots of regeneration later on.
Oh yeah.
But I think he can't really go mass into bears because he needs the drides to defend also archers. Like, he can't really go into mass bears right now.
That is the sad thing in this matchup, right, Lotto and Taker, right? When you are so far behind in terms of air units, you can't go hippos because those are going to get eaten by superior numbers of gargoyles. Dryads, likely not cutting it really, so the only thing that's left is mass archers, really, if you want to fight the gargoyles.
Yep, and archers actually aren't bad, but the thing is, like, it turns into this super base race thing. I don't know. It's not that fun, but
there's a meat wagon in the main of Sheik actually for the next attack wave. Nice addition there. Oh, a scepter from Sheik.
Ooh.
He's forced back by the archers, but now the gargoyles can go in again.
And that level 5 Tinker, watch the level 3 factory. Does he go level 3 factory or level 3 neutral?
But
Neutral.
watch the inventory too, by the way, on that Tinker. Double robe. That's tons of mana and nice damage too.
He's a clever Tinker. He doesn't look like one from the picture, but
smart boy.
You know, I thought Tinker was like a strength hero up until like a year ago, and then I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm pretty smart, guys.
Guys, this is looking quite well for Sheik, huh?
I wouldn't say well for Sheik. This is actually kind of a common position for elf players, but this is definitely going to turn into like base lane, base raiding. The real question is when Sheik is able to get that expansion up, and if he is. And we see he just constantly sends acolytes, constantly keeps putting up those ziggurats. So AJK just has to be really vigilant about making sure that Sheik doesn't get that expansion up. And the idea is you just mine your mine out until it's completely dead, and then you walk your tree along with all of your other buildings usually to the middle, and you just play defensively. But the main thing is making sure that the undead does not get an expansion up.
Now there would be some room for the gargoyles to get in and kill the wisp on the left side. The archers are all clumped up together on the right, and the rest of the army is creeping. Oh, the Tinker is group checking. No, actually he's not. He's running away. He's so fast. Look at this little guy.
A speedy boy with the boots on.
Shaky with the shade in the base. He's going to be able to see those hidden archers.
Yeah, so good.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Oh, he's going to drop some rockets in there. There's only one Moonwell.
He doesn't have rockets, actually.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't have rockets. My bad. But still, there's only one Moonwell. And keep in mind, every wisp that the Tinker gets, every unit that dies is going to be one step closer to the level 6. And if that Tinker goes level 6, boys, that's going to be a whole different ballgame.
That would make my day.
Something just killed his Dryad over here. I don't know what killed it.
Oh.
I think he attacked his own Dryad.
Yeah, that would be weird because he's not close to 50 supply. There would be no reason to do that, for sure. But he also did a good job at the bottom right, canceling the expansion just with the summons again.
Very nice.
Oh, the
Man,
Tinkers.
that Tinker was brought down so low, by the way. He only used the telestaff, not the TP scroll.
Yeah.
So now, if AJK was smart, I mean, he's definitely smart, don't get me wrong, but if he had good anticipation, he would be like, my opponent is an undead, so there's no way he can heal the Tinker. So I'm just gonna scout these fountains and maybe try to snipe him. He's going to the left fountain now to creep it, or maybe catch the Tinker. But sadly, he went for the right.
The Gargoyle's coming in now again.
A player's
2 APs are coming up.
Attack.
You can cancel both of them, I guess, or?
Level 5 Beastmaster is incoming very quickly. And both level 5 Beastmaster and level 5 Panda can just single-handedly kill 50 food of gargoyles. So, yeah, don't underestimate level 5 heroes here.
Yeah.
But this is
What
quite
was
a
the
fun
item, by
game,
the way, on the
actually.
left-hand side here for the Night Elf? And you got the Drakes. Was it Claws?
Really good gargoyle control. He actually got 2 different control groups of gargoyles, and he's coming from both sides. This is kind of hard to deal with, even with the Panda. And now the Triads are targeted. They're falling fast against the gargoyles.
Yep. More and more female Night Elf units are dying. You can hear it with the death screams, and that means more and more experience. 5.9 right now for the Tinker, by the way. I'm just saying, he needs one more Dryad, and he's going to have that tank mode active if he wants to go for more base harassing even.
He's killing off a Moonwell, actually, as well.
Look at how quickly that Moonwell goes down. Use the Moonwell! Oh my god, it was a full Moonwell. He could have filled up the mana of his Panda.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake, guys. That's actually something I see. It happens to pro players more often than it does. More often than it should, rather. Is using the juice in your well right before it's about to die. Like, it doesn't matter what unit you use it on. Just use it on something.
Tinker! You got
Tank mode! Oh, we're going in. Oh my god, those buildings are gonna fall so fast right now with that additional damage coming through.
Guys, I just realized I've never seen the Tinker in Reforged graphics. Now I'm a little bit sad that I don't have the Reforged graphics.
That's so true.
How does he look in Reforged?
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And the summons are killing the expansion again, alone. He could need a destroyer maybe, or destroyers would be kind of a nice addition, I think.
And
They're coming in.
Here comes the level 3 Quo Beast to save the day. That level 3 Quo Beast does infinite damage to gargoyles, but it may be too little too late. Look at how much damage that Moonwell takes.
Holy shit.
He could probably 5-hit or 6-hit a Moonwell just with a Tinker alone, and this is what I was referring to earlier. Like, this one-man army is just gonna demolish the base. Supply stuck now is AJK, so even if he were to defend this, where does he really go with this? Damage has been dealt, and this Tinker is going to town, dude.
That's so funny. It looks so funny with his big hammer. It's just looking at it makes me happy. Even if it's like, some might say it's a lame strat, but I don't think it's just a strat, you know? It's like...
Two-shotting a Wisp, almost three hits.
Is he gonna kill the army as well now with this Tinker? He's so fast, he can just...
I promise you he is not going to fight. The win condition here for Sheik is getting an expansion up. So AJK is actually still in this game. All he has to do is basically camp his tree and make sure that Sheik doesn't get an expansion up, which we see him constantly sending these Quo Beasts down. Really smart play, constantly canceling these Ziggurats. And Sheik is banking. He has 1,500 gold sitting at tier 3. So Sheik's goal here is to get some kind of unstoppable massive army that can fight after the mine expires. But we're still about 2 minutes away or so from the mines expiring.
Yeah, and look at Sheik as well. He's building up that bank while he's in mid upkeep, you know. He doesn't want to go past that 50 food. Oh, Zappers! Zappers are coming through on the Tree of Eternity with that tank. He's whacking on it. Third Tinker. And down goes the base building. Take the Moonwell because he can. Nobody shall drive this Tinker out of the base. And man, guys, I'm not sure. I think AJK, he might just tap it out soon.
Losing that tree is pretty much game over.
Oh, that was so well played there. See, the undeads can do it, even without random. I told you guys.
There was a banning process, right, for the maps?
Yeah.
I cannot believe he didn't ban this, that AJK didn't ban this map against Undead. This is my instant ban map against Undead. It is so broken for gargoyles.
Yeah,
and we see that here. Now, when I see undeads going fiends on this map, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Do you realize how abusive gargoyles are?
Man, this game is so fun, actually. And he got so much gold. He got 1,400 gold still. But he doesn't really need it. Like, his Tinker is not really dying. He's so tanky. and so fast. He never even used his staff since he got level 6, I think, or?
AJK will be supply blocked until the end of this tournament. At this point, like,
Yeah. Well,
he's not going to build up those moonwells anymore. He doesn't even have the means to go for another base immediately because the gargoyles are probably just going to cancel it anyways. He's trying a Tree of Life on the left-hand side, the natural expansion, but Sheik is just so far ahead in every way.
Sheik is killing the wisps on the right side with a shredder.
Did you know Shredder 2-shots wisps? Well, that's kind of crazy.
That's more damage than the Tinker did.
Yeah, Shredder 2-shots wisps.
Tinker coming back in now. He wants to bash some more buildings. Man, he looks so funny in his little tank with the axe.
You know, this this all came from AJK's major mistake here was not hiring the Shredder really, really early. Having that early wood supply basically opens up all kinds of options for you. It allows you to build APs in your base. It allows you to keep archers in your base. You have the wood to do what you want instead of constantly making wisps. And yeah, not hiring that Shredder early was AJK's really fatal flaw here.
Lado, we got the fight Quill Beast against Gargoyles, but they're not on Bloodlust. That's a big drama there.
Oh, he's... Oh no, the Quill Beast is bloodlusted.
And now it is, yeah, but it took him a while to do it, actually.
He probably used the Bloodlust to run it down there, to make it get down there faster.
But now the expansion will come up, right? So this game looks really bad now, actually. For a Knight of player.
If Sheik wants to, I think he can just wait and babysit this expansion with his army and wait for it to finish. Because even if this expansion for AJK goes live, I mean, what is he really going to do with it? It takes him, first of all, needs to go for more Moonwells. And then, even in his current state, his army will consist of Dryads. He doesn't have an AOW anymore, does he? So yeah, Dryads only and Bears, that's not going to cut it.
This is actually unwinnable at this point, in my opinion, from AJK's position. He's kind of dragging this out, but
we got level 3 Pocket Factory now. Tinker got level 7.
Like, if he does stay in this game, it might take another 5 minutes or so, but I don't see a path to victory here for AJK. After that, his path to victory after, you know, as of 3 minutes ago, was keeping his main tree alive, and once the mine expires, walking that tree over to the next mine, and just camping the base with those 5/5 heroes. That's how he was going to win this game, but with that Sapper play, there's really not much he can do.
The Sapper play was the move of the tournament so far, for sure.
Yeah.
That was so good to watch. It was a big investment as well. Poor GG. Yeah, he could have left a little bit earlier there as well.
I can do that.
Well, that was a cool game.
Work.
Yeah, this exact map, it really goes well with what Lado said. You know, Night Elf players not banning Concealed Hill against Undeads. This map, last fight night, broke Neutron's back as well, and he lost it after this. In chat, he was saying he's tired of this. He doesn't want to play a single hero undead lame anymore. Like, this is where he really lost it. So that was towards the end of the series too. So I hope that AJK right off the get-go doesn't lose his temper. So that could really affect him.
Right. Let's have a look at the other. Mr. Winner and Kiwikaki still didn't finish their game, I think. Seems to be a big best of 3 there. But we're gonna stay with the Sheik game for sure now.
Yeah,
yep, of course.
I'm just wondering, they're still playing. They're playing for a while now.
Oh, we see Twisted Meadows.
Oh my god, Twisted is always up. Like, that map is just crazy in terms of crazy games. Like, most of the crazy games happen on that map.
I kind of expect Sheik to do the exact same thing on this map. This is a big map that allows for those kind of lame tactics to work. I'm surprised that AJK didn't go something like Amazonia or Last Refuge. I feel like that would be in his favor, but who knows? He's taken out 2 strong players so far, so who am I to tell him what to do?
Yeah, he's doing really well with Undead in that cup. That's actually making me feel really good, because I was afraid that we will only see Knight of Mirrors, but that's not the case.
Let's see, Mr. Winner, he's human, Kiwikaki, so that's a non-Night Elf player. Here we could see Sheik advance. And in the lower half, we have Sonic already moving on to the semis. And then we have Agent and Blast. What are those players playing?
Blast is a Night Elf, Agent is a human, I believe.
Okay.
I'm quickly gonna add your Twitter handles into my overlay here, so people know how to follow you guys.
Cool.
Kendrick Swiss. I have to type it because somehow I can't copy paste it here. Lado Blanco. How's it going on Twitter actually now? You're quite new on there, right?
I am new on Twitter. Yeah.
How are you enjoying it so far, the Twitter land?
It's fine. Every now and then I'll sign on and I just comment on every single post that I see. I don't know if that's actually how you're supposed to do it, but sorry, say that again.
After a while, you start to numb, you know, and you're like, okay, another kitty post or.
I basically only follow Warcraft people, so it's very exclusive, my account.
The moment you branch out, that's where it takes a toll on your mental sanity. Good.
So Elf Tavern here on this map, you can actually do some greedy creeps right from the start. You can like AOW creep an Expo if you want. So I could see him going for like that after he scouts, or you take the Merc camp. Then right after you take the Merc camp, you can go take an Expo. I say Expo because usually on this map, the goal is just to get an Expo up as fast as possible. And then you just kind of take map control with economic advantage, and you just keep mobile on the map. So it's kind of what I expect AJK to do. I guess the Sheik is going to play some kind of lame tactic again, because lame tactics are good on this map as well. It's the reason why humans used to go tanks all the time on Night Elf on this map. And when there were island expos with like the big red drakes, you used to see Gargoyles was 100% against Night Elf on this map. So I expect to see Gargoyles again, but who knows? We'll see.
Those were the days, man. When you could drag an expo.
I had nightmares.
Those were your days as well when you were actively playing as a pro taker, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you, Lado, of course, too. Yeah.
But the best back in the days was still when the towers could give you experience and they were like fortified on tier 1. That was the best days. But quite imbalanced, to be honest. I think I'm partly to be blamed for the towers to be fixed, actually, because I overused them a little bit. Same building placement here for Sheik. Will he go for double slow tower again? It's actually so interesting to have like double Nerubian. Don't you think one of them would be enough and then maybe get a spirit? Or do you really need all that slow down?
I'm actually surprised when people are pushing bases that more people don't get to Nerubian. Nerubian, in my opinion, is the strongest tower in the game. Second is the Arcane Tower. Nerubian Tower is insanely strong. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I think it's, I don't know.
It is quite strong.
So, but I think getting 2 right at the same time before you're even getting pushed, I think that's also ridiculous. So, who knows?
Basically like a mini Hall of the Dead, you know. I remember when they changed it from ROC to TFT, you know, and they added the freezing damage onto the undead main buildings. It just got so much harder to push. It was hard before, don't get me wrong, with the absurd damage numbers, piercing damage on the Hall of Dead, but the slow really just put it all on a new level. And I agree with you, Lado. I think Nerubian towers are pretty badass.
Will we see the Tinker again?
Are under attack.
He didn't pick his hero yet, right?
He did not pick it. I'm wondering what he's waiting for.
The Acolyte just passed the Tavern.
We do see Backpack here. Why the Priest? Why isn't he taking a hero?
Wait, the Beastmaster is already level 2. What's happening here?
I don't know why Sheik isn't taking a hero. What the hell is he doing?
So he's got an Acolyte around. He's got the Shadow Priest running around.
Yeah.
He's gonna expo on the right side of the map. He's bringing a Sack Skull on that Ghoul. And he's gonna expo on the right side of the map.
Yeah. Rod of Necromancy and a Skull. So he's got it both.
Now the hero will come, I guess. Probably Tinker. Again,
Tinker is easiest to creep with, and it's easy to lane bases. We're gonna see almost an exact mirror of what happened last game.
So basically, he didn't want to pick that hero that early because there was a risk of his opponent seeing where he was going and which hero he was picking. So now with just units running around, AJK is basically left in the blind. He doesn't know what the plan of Sheik is. And I'm not sure if he's going to scout this location. It's super unlikely for him to know immediately what's going on.
And he's gonna creep this with just one ghoul, by the way. All the other ghouls are staying in the main collecting lumber.
Yeah, Factory is one of the strongest level 1 creep skills.
And the skeletons as well from the rod. So he has quite a good army without using his ghouls.
It's true. Gets one of the trappers. Man, this is really strong looking. Like, level 3 BM almost in the house.
Greater mana
Going
potion.
for a Hunter's Hold this time.
Greater mana potion from Beastmaster. That's probably good for the Panda later on. I guess.
Look at him. He thinks he's expoing at the bottom, but this is a sneaky expo. Right?
Scouting it, but yeah, it's a...
And next he's going to scout here. He's not going to scout the location immediately that Sheik is currently moving to, or that he currently is at. So smart.
And
yeah, this time the expansion will go up for sure. Like, even if you would scout it now, it would take him too long to get there, I think.
Yeah.
He could, if he gets level 3 Beastmaster, he could actually end this game with the Greater Mana Potion right now. He needs to get level 3 though. I'm being serious. If he has 3 Quoll Beasts out this whole time, there is nothing that the Undead has that can stop this. He's going to rely on these Nerbian Towers. Kill that Ghoul! Oh, that Ghoul is going to give him level 3! That's so important. That's so important.
Yeah. And Sheik is creeping. He feels confident to have the time of creeping there. Going into the ghouls alone now, that's suicide. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
He could actually just hire a Shredder just for fighting purposes.
He actually needs to get Alchemist with Heal Spray second and keep this push going. He can end this game right now.
He just lost his Shadow Priest against the Golem and walked through there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Naga now recruited for AJK for more immediate pressure. Like you said, needs to keep on the push. Gets one Nerubian Tower here, I think. Only one Acolyte currently repairing. And that's one down. One left to go.
And he still has that Greater Mana Potion where he's going to keep summoning these Quoll Beasts. And seriously, there's nothing that Undead has that counters these Quoll Beasts. I could see him trying to start to make Fiends. These Quoll Beasts are going to carry this. Here it goes. And as I say that, he starts making his push.
Not going to be supply blocked anytime soon because he does have the expansion, of course. But of course, AJK knows that something's going on.
He might as well rebuild his entire main base to the right expansion.
APs, man.
Oh, now the Tinker wants to join the party with the Brutes again. Let's see what he can do, but there's no army left. There's only 2 Brutes. And a Fiend now. Yeah, you're right. He's countering the Fiends, but... Do you think
it's still not going to be enough? He's still... I'm sorry, Taker, go ahead.
No, that's fine. It's just only the Pocket Factory if it will be enough to go.
It's not even close. He has 1 more Quoll Beast summon, then he's going to use the Greater Mana Potion, and then he's going to summon 6 more Quoll Beasts.
That's crazy shit. Everything's just melting. Once it's getting out of the base, it's just...
Yeah, AJK wants to claim this base. He's got 2 APs coming, a shop coming as well. So you could even buy additional potions there if that great amount wasn't enough already. He can also go for the healing there, immediate healing. And there's no more defenses really in the main of Sheik except for that Hall of the Dead. 1 crypt is currently producing. He's got the Shredder on the expansion, by the way, so lumber won't be an issue. That's great.
That's an important issue for him now.
AJK should really go for Nature's Blessing upgrade in this position. He has a shit ton of wood, which is usually what your limiting factor is. And if he sees this style, he knows that the armor upgrades on the building is going to take effect later anyway. Oh, and that's what a nice shot. Except that Clarity got canceled instantly. That was a really big mistake.
Yeah, and both of his heroes are getting quite low. He has to use the Heal Potion in Naga now, and the Beastmaster is also quite low. He's got another Heal Potion, but he's investing a lot of resources in the items now. He's probably going to get the Halls of the Dead for that now, and then there's no more second hero. I think a second hero would help Sheik now a lot, but he doesn't have the money, even with the expansion running. He needs to repair too much.
Yeah, very reluctant on using that great mana as well. If he had more Quillbeasts there, he could apply so much more pressure on the Acolytes if he wanted to. Like, this is not falling. This Halls of the Dead will be fine, especially with the BM now out of the race.
The Beastmaster had to be staffed out. That's his chance now actually to break this, or? Without the
I can't believe he didn't commit the Greater Mana Potion there. Seriously, he should have just kept summoning Quoll Beasts.
Yeah, I don't think he can finish what he started here. I don't think he can get the base. The double income is paying off for Sheik so hard. He will have enough gold to keep this repair up until the end of time with 3 Echoes, maybe 4, even 5.
Got 12
Loses an archer there as well. Every unit matters right now. And these APs, like you said, a lot of shit towers, you know, they don't do much.
They're garbage. They don't do any damage.
Slaughterhouse is incoming at the expansion, so he could even come with some meat wagons. He could roll them over. Statues will actually be a huge boon as well.
He needs to kill the factory. There he goes. So this is something I was gonna comment on earlier. He should have taken out the factories. You see, the factory dies in like one volley, and it really is a headache for the Night Elf player. The second you cast that factory, he really needs to focus it down. He can actually dive this base. There's one slow tower coming out from the main. He needs to just dive this base. He has a ton of damage coming out. Focus down these fiends, which is where all the damage is coming from.
He's losing a few archers, and she could get a second hero now. Not sure why he's not sending anything to the middle, because the second hero would be...
I'm actually shaking my head right now. AJK, you're playing this like an idiot. Why aren't you just fighting the units, man? You're fighting a building that doesn't do anything.
It's true. He's losing archers, more and more. Skeletons.
He's losing so much there. You can just go after the acolytes a little bit more. He's finally going to get the hulls. So finally he got what he wanted because of that glaive thrower being a great asset.
At what cost? You can still mine from the gold mine.
Yeah. Statues there. At least he can't go for any more high-tech production facilities. And what Sheik also didn't do is go for additional crypts. So this crypt will be the last one right now.
And Sheik instantly starts his tech on the second base, so this is far from over. He is taking out the main, but he really needs to get in there. Like he needs to start killing those fiends. He needs to kill those acolytes. But Sheik even has a TP. I could see Sheik just TPing out of this base and saying, "Okay, I'll see you later." Let's pretend like we're just starting the game over again.
Yeah. You can have my base. I got another one. But I have a feeling he can actually hold this, because the fiends will wreck the archers long term, I think. And everything is kind of hurt for HAK there.
Yeah, and if he just keeps the Night Elf busy and occupied here, if he maybe snipes some glaives, that would be huge. Burrow, by the way, and the Fiend's huge.
Yeah.
Then he can just buy more time for the expansion to become his new main.
Oh, Sheik is playing this so nicely. Like, oh, nice reveal now.
Yeah.
Killing the Berserkers big.
Oh my god.
Can't believe he didn't get the second Fiend. Oh, he gets it now.
Yeah, AJK is just making a lot of mistakes, though. He didn't get the experience from the tower took the kill.
Still waiting for the second hero for Sheik. Why is he not getting the second hero there?
Yeah, needs to have the tech completed at the expansion, of course.
He's got double income.
Well, in AJK's defense, I like the fact that he added the 2 glaives. He could have maybe done that a little bit earlier, so if he really wanted to focus on the building that much, that would have gone a little faster.
He has to know that Sheik has an expansion, right? He has to.
Yeah.
He actually he sent a quill both at the bottom left and that left-hand side mine, and but obviously he didn't see anything. So there's only one left. He has a wisp at the top. There's only one mine left he could have done. So hopefully he scouts it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have vision on the expansion, so he might suspect there is one, but he doesn't know. He can't confirm it. But now, of course, he knows, because that TP indicates it.
Yeah, but that's a very good point, guys, because if he thought there was no expansion, he probably thought, okay, this is like such an easy win, and maybe didn't take it that serious anymore and just waited for Sheik to tap out, but now he's like, oh my god, there's another expansion?
And not only that, so look at Sheik's new main. His tower's going up like a crazy man.
Triple crypt. He got so much money. He will probably stay on Tinker only again, right? He's not even bothering with the second.
No,
he's just pumping these skills,
yeah, when you go Tinker in this situation, it is solo Tinker for life.
Oh
no, he will go into Gargoyles again, I guess, so once the graveyard is finished. Or can you build Gargoyles without the graveyard?
No, you need a graveyard.
There's 3 Spirit Towers as well, but they're so far away.
He's got the glaives, though. The glaives are still demolishing the rest of the main, though. I think he should have taken them with him.
And he's expanding the top right now.
Yeah. That's what he has to do, though. That's what Sheik has to do. He needs the big item. He needs another 2-base situation. Otherwise, he's just not going to hold. I don't even think he can hold his expansion in the current state.
And this will give him level 5 as well.
He's a gypsy. He's just moving from one base to the other.
he uses up the resources and then he leaves. Just like
Wow, he could creep this without taking any damage other than the Shredder, which can be repaired.
Damn, dude, Orb of Darkness might not even be bad in this situation when he's lacking the units.
Yeah. Tried this spell.
Dryad's okay, that's fair enough, but... Oh man, he comes back to his base and sees that the crypt has fallen. The towers are nice, but I think he built them a little bit too defensively. They can't protect the main production facilities anymore.
We see Master Bear training happening right now. Oh, intercepting these glaive throwers. You need these glaive throwers. Oh, nice tap.
No mana left on the Tinker, man.
He has... AJK has so much hatred for those gargoyles. Did you see how quickly he forked lightning them? he just forked lightning a full HP gargoyle. I promise you, that was the most hatred-filled forked lightning in the history of Warcraft 3.
What the fork? Did you guys watch The Good Place?
No, I know of it, but I never watched it.
Xander's making a good point in the chat there. He should get the island expansion with the gargoyles. Let's see if he will have the time for that. He's quite under pressure now. But actually now he's, now he would have the time actually, but not enough gargoyles I guess. He only has one, not two.
Oh, and AJK, he almost ran by. Now he's sending the Quill Beast in there, thank God, because with nighttime vision, I think he wouldn't have scouted it otherwise.
The Shredder killed off a glaive thrower, but he died in return, so sad life for him.
I don't know for sure, but almost certainly he has Ultra Vision upgrade. Yeah, that's one of the first upgrades you get.
True. Catches another gargoyle, feels good. AJK in control.
Oh, he's getting these zappers again, guys. He's collecting them. There's
no
one
way.
Moving out of his base now. He's probably trying to kill the Expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why going into the
where
main?
are the zappers? I don't see him. Oh, okay, I see him.
Sheik plays like he's Night Elf. He's just expanding everywhere. Well, he needs the next one actually, no?
I think AJK has this though. Like,
yeah, AJK. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I can't see a world in which Sheik is gonna win this. He's too far behind in everything: economy, army, tech.
Yeah.
And AJK really adapted here, just leaving these bears at home to be able to clobber that factory. That's really the main thing with that Tinker factory is you have to focus the factory. You have to. It does too much damage to the buildings.
Oh, the Tinker coming in with only one Zapper.
And still no Nature's Blessing upgrade. AJK, against this style, get Nature's Blessing. Jesus Christ.
He lost the Zapper in the tree line. Oh my god. I can see him tapping out soon.
Yeah. Even if with some miracle work, the Tinker were to reach level 6 again, this time it's a whole different ballgame. It's a different situation. Mountain Giants now coming in. I actually like that. With the MGs, you make sure that you just punch through the defenses of this measly unit undead base. You get the siege sticks, and that should be it.
And check out AJK's wood count this game. That's another massive difference from last game. He's got wood for years. Carry over that wood into the next game and he would be fine. He plans on setting up a trust for his children with that wood.
For the cold winters, you know.
Yeah.
He's trying to re-expand now, but yeah, it's gonna be tough to hold that. Tinker going back into the main, but there are 4 bears waiting for him. So he's quickly turning around. The Orb of Darkness didn't really help much, huh?
Yeah. Turns out that 4 gargoyles is not as good as 10.
Again, I'm just being hypercritical. AJK should really get the 1/1 upgrades on his units. I'm not sure why he doesn't have them. He needs to focus on his his upgrades, like getting that 1/1. He also doesn't have Wellspring, so like these are all really strong upgrades that Night Elf has. I actually think it's one of the reasons why Elf hasn't completely been eliminated from the 1v1 meta. Is like Wellspring is really strong, Ultra Vision is really strong. The fact that the tech tree shares the same upgrades, so Bear and Dryad both use the same upgrade tree. Like, use those upgrades, man. You're tier 3, get them.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's in such a good position now because he has the expansion. He didn't have the expansion up last game. It's even well protected.
player's
Two APs,
forces
the
are
best
under
tower in the
attack.
game as we found out this
The
game.
town is under siege.
Speaking of which, do we have Mountain Giant upgrades?
I think he
Most
researched one of them, at least. I think I saw that. I don't know.
Reinforced hides, I think we have. But that's not. No, he doesn't have anything. No normal armor upgrades.
Oh.
Nothing.
Tinker killing this AP quite fast again, even without the ultimate. How much HP do they have? 600. Yeah, I think that's like the normal HP for tower guy.
And there's only 5,000 left at that mine. That mine, that's kind of crazy. I know I say only 5,000. I'm just surprised at how long that mine has been going.
The town is under
That lead wagon is such a good addition to the defense, and he's actually fighting into all these towers. I'm not sure if that's the right idea. He could
Yeah,
just
it's a little bit
expand
sloppy by AJK as well. That's the second
Yeah.
Dryad he lost simply by like either being busy elsewhere with multitasking against the gargoyles, but
it. Yeah.
you should really not lose that many units for free.
There's stuff happening at 3 different points of
You're
the
gonna lose
map
all
right
those
now.
Dryads.
You got the Gargoyle Harass in the main, then the Tinker at the expansion who just staffed back actually to his main to defend here. So that was actually quite a heavy multitasking, so I'm not blaming him for losing these tries for sure.
This is why, you know, people laugh at me when I say bears counter gargoyles, but this is why bears counter gargoyles, because you're able to do something like this.
Yeah.
All the Drides are gone now, right? And he's-
Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
He's fighting into these towers. I don't get that. That's a big mistake actually.
yeah, he's just trying to force the gargoyles out of his base. It's actually not a bad play. He's just trying to keep all of the attention right here. Because if the attention is right there, then he's able to do whatever else he wants on everywhere else. On the
Tinker level 6.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe this is still a game.
He has no answer to these Gargs. The Gargs could just kill the bears now if they wanted to. But they're going up to kill the expansion instead.
Oh, I love this. I love AJK in the bottom left. He's had enough of this crap. He's going for double chimeras.
Yay! The chat was actually demanding that a while ago already.
Double chimeras. That's actually really bad. He still has like.
Yeah,
8
how is he gonna
gargoyles on
protect
the
those?
Yeah.
He can't.
They will die against the Gargs, yeah.
AJK is doing some really questionable moves. Still no Nature's Blessing upgrade. Are you serious? What are you doing?
And that Tinker will wreck the base on the left now.
I'm gonna send him a message after this. What the hell is he doing?
Meet Lado, your new
Let me ask you this, Lado. With superior economy and all this time and freedom that he has, couldn't he just have gone for hippos and just crank out crazy numbers of those to fight the gargoyles head on?
Hippos kind of suck. In my opinion, in this position, you just expo everywhere. So you build a tree there, build a tree there,
Yep.
build a tree there, and then you get all of your upgrades. Like you get Wellspring upgrade, you get the 2 Mountain Giant upgrades, you get the Ultravision upgrade, you get the Nature's Blessing upgrade. Here it goes, and finally Nature's Blessing is about to finish. That's like 10 minutes too late. But yeah, and just by doing that is enough. The thing about hippos is like, yeah, you might end up getting enough units to get that air superiority, but then you still end up fighting like 5 towers, and those 5 towers you can't really do much against them with hippos. They don't do anything. So the idea is, screw the air. I'm gonna win the ground battle and just go bears, mountain giants, and you just keep sieging the base while you're expanding. Much easier said than done, but that's usually how I end up playing this position.
By the way, that
True.
game is not only open. I have a feeling that Sheik is slowly getting ahead now, actually. Especially with the chimeras coming up, which will be instantly countered by the Gargs that are already there.
Yeah.
Um,
That
Why
is
is he
just
making counter?
dead supply. Like wasting this much gold and this many resources. Well, glad
Sheik-
for that chimera. It
Sheik
never
is
even had
doing
to
a
see the light of
favor.
day because it would have been a sad existence.
The town is
But he tries to repair. He's losing all the wisp. That expansion is basically not mining anymore. He forced it to P earlier to the same expansion. Now he's kind of not giving it up, but now the Gargoyles have to be careful now.
I am actually feeling like anxiety watching this game. Like, what are you doing? This is making me so mad. It's almost like, you know, maybe he's like a new player. Like, this situation to me is like relatively common. Like, I know how to win from this situation. And it's because of like all those 2006, 2007, 2008, when everyone went gargoyles every single time on Twisted Meadows. It was just a common thing. Maybe he's not, maybe he's a relatively new player and he's not familiar with this kind of situation, but he's playing this wrong. It's like he's letting the Tinker get to him.
Dude, his main is empty. The Tree of Eternity is now uprooted. And the Gargoyles are, at this point, unchallenged, unrivaled in the air, and they could take down this expansion if it weren't for the Naga.
Yeah, she can zap 3 of them away. It would be nice if you can select the 3 that you want to hit, right? Then you would have a triple kill here.
A player's forces are.
I mean, Naga Beastmaster is all you need for the Gargoyles. The Gargoyles aren't even an issue at this point. It's a matter of map control. And Tinker is obviously an issue. Honestly, the Gargoyles are not the issue here.
By the way, just some info from the chat. Blast won against Agent, but he let him advance into the semi-final. Maybe he doesn't have more time. Thanks for the tournament. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. And AJK has been around for a long time. He's Omega old school apparently, so we were wrong with that. He's not a new player.
Blast, you beat Agent? Dude, Blast, you beat freaking Blade and Agent. That's super impressive. Nice run, dude. Very, very nice run.
Beastmaster's quite low. He has to key out now. Oh, what a nice save on that Fiend with a Boar last second. Where's the Beastmaster?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that the game turned the way it did. I thought it was literally unrecoverable for Sheik.
Yeah. I also thought we were going to see a third map, but now I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, and now he goes back to the old, I'm going to kick all your Moonwells game with that level 6.5 Tinker.
Oh, and look, he's like listening to me now. So he waited until both of his 9s were gone, and then he got Wellspring, and now he's getting the 1-1 upgrade. It's like, do that 15 minutes ago, and you would have won this game. My lord. I'm actually like a little bit frustrated. I apologize.
All right, he's got the Eternity in position, but can he actually do it? Like, I don't see a way of it. The Gargoyle numbers at this point, out of control, unchallenged, unrivaled. The Naga falls off extremely. Beastmaster level 6 is far away. Stampede would be sick actually if he got that, but
oh man.
wishful thinking.
Blast just explained why he has to go. Our president is going to speak. I'm hungry and miss my lady. Cheers all. Well, that's 3 good reasons. And sorry for everyone that my sound is like I keep getting it up, but every time I go into Windows, I might lose something of the game. So I'd rather stay in the game and have a lower sound. I'm really sorry for that. Oh, Tinker. Let's see what item he's getting now. Maybe a second Orb of Darkness? The Hawk really actually killed it.
Yeah, Gargoyles by the way. Nice upgrades to them.
You called it.
You know what? Keep it for the damage, man. Keep it. How does it actually work? Would he spawn 2 skeletons now upon a kill?
Sheik's gold mine, 1,600 gold left now.
No, orbs do not stack. Even double orb like that.
That'd be beautiful, though.
Oh, we might have a fight. Oh, he's losing the statue on the way out, actually.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xander, I agree. They should change that. Make it 2 skellies.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh my gosh, this just tells me that he has an experience against Tinker. Those APs die in 3 hits to a level 6 Tinker. I'm serious. You don't make APs against Tinker. They don't work. They buy you an extra 2 seconds. You have to use your army. So what you do is you get staffs on both your heroes, which we don't see on either, like Staff of Teleportation. Staff of Preservation on both heroes. So basically it's all about mobility of your heroes. And he's not doing that. Like he's making, I'm sorry, but for someone who beat like Blubber and then I forget who else. I mean, he's like beat some really notable names. He's like making some relatively common mistakes in this game.
Full focus now on the Beastmaster as these Mountain Giants are going to town. He might be able to get that crypt. No, he TP'd out a little bit too soon, but that's because he has to pay attention to his lower left base because, man, that one dude, Ratso Steamweedle in tank mode, he's not taking any prisoners.
He's near level 7 now.
Yeah, he's just taking a cruise off to the next Night Elf base.
4 bears waiting for him there.
Yeah, doesn't care about those.
Expand in bottom right.
He's just passing through, huh?
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, just passing through. And he's got an invul, he's got a TP staff, so he's gonna whack those Moonwells, which is actually very smart.
That's the right word, whack. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, it's like a game of cat and mouse here, huh?
Yeah.
I would like to see a level 6
town is under
Beastmaster
siege.
actually with Stampede. That would be pretty cool to see.
The issue here is Sheik is the cat and AJK is the mouse.
Yep.
Like, I think when the game started and AJK was looking so strong, he fought like a mouse-sized cat. But sadly, he took too long and the cat grew.
Yeah.
Now it's a scary tiger, man.
Why is he not selling the orbs? Well, for the extra damage maybe. Plus 20 damage is quite sweet.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, he
Yeah.
might sell it later, but he doesn't have anything to replace it with. And he doesn't really need the gold, so...
But he's just smashing all the bears are busy with the factory the whole time. Tinker's just smashing everything.
Yeah,
I feel bad for the guy now.
Is he already supply blocked? Yes, he
A
is.
player's forces are under attack.
The gold
Boom,
mine
gets
is running
another
out
one.
now.
No more Moonwells. That's all of them.
Like, imagine if those were 3-3 bears, just clobbering it. Instead, they're 1-2 bears. I'm sorry, he very much so had the resources to go 3-3 upgrades this game.
He can't heal up his Tinker now. There's no shop even here. Ah, there we go. Coming up now.
I think AJK is going to rage quit this at some point.
It's getting to that point, yeah.
Yeah.
A
Okay,
player's
does he have a
forces
shop
are
here?
under
Sheik
I'm
does.
about to rage quit this cast.
Because of all the mistakes being made.
I think Lauder's just gonna say, you know, he needs to go to the hospital. His baby's on the way, and he's just slamming down his headphones. I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah. But Lado, if you want to take a break, we can come back for the next game. I don't blame you.
No, no.
We'll keep going from here. Oh yeah.
There's a little bit of a problem now. The Tinker health is because he brought himself into this position where he can't really heal. And if those taunts go through, man, he doesn't pay attention then. But I think he's just toying with it. Of course, he doesn't have to worry about CC in tank mode. Hitting hard, man, on that Beastmaster, dude.
Luckily, there's Reju for him.
True.
Wait,
How many
you
on that
actually repair
basis?
the Tinker
One?
with acolytes? Is that possible?
Say what?
Somebody in the chat said repair the Tinker. Can you do that when he's in the in the ultimate
Yeah,
mode?
he counts as a machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Why didn't he repair him then?
He can. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. It's actually possible.
It costs a lot, chat says. So maybe, how much money does he have? Yeah, he doesn't have any money at all actually, and no lumber either. There's no more trees for the shredder. All the trees are gone. You can't shred anymore. Well, there's one tree left on the right side, but that's it.
Sheik is on 3 bases. I mean, mind you, they're not all mining yet, but 3 bases, man.
Yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's to transfer the shredder, man. That's really important.
Shredder's being chased by these bears again. Oh man. We might even see a level 6 Beastmaster if he kills a lot of Akros.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually possible. And Stampede would be really good here.
Yeah.
I think that would be the only way for him to break this right-hand side expansion or base.
Could be a base race in the end. That would be nice. The Tinker against the Beastmaster Ultimate, killing the last.
He just gave. He just gave the Tinker a bear kill. It was a miss micro.
Oh, I see.
Kind
the
of a bad
corpse.
swing.
That corpse would look much more beautiful in Reforged graphic, guys.
A player's forces are under attack.
So
Man, can you imagine if we had used Reforged graphics today, all the beautiful effects we would have seen? Maybe a Reforged Stampede. Never saw that.
Actually, yeah, but the problem is there are desyncs, right? So
No, of course. No. Hell no, we're not going to use it. But if you told me we would use Reforged graphics on this, I probably wouldn't have joined because that would have dragged out our cast until midnight or something. All the rematches.
now the bears are gonna fall.
No, man, these Dryads.
Dryads are... Okay, new Dryads, I guess.
Oh, poor Dryads. Oh,
Tinker's
Gargoyle
putting up
falls.
some damage.
Lose another bear to the Tinker monster.
This is actually good for the elf here. I mean, it's fine. Like those bear losses, those are replaceable. What he's doing is he's kind of doing damage to that tinker. He's keeping him in this base. He's not taking any economic hits. That was actually a good trade for AJK.
Yeah, the thing is, he kicked the expansion of the undead in the bottom.
Yep.
So.
Oh, he just went for a guard surround with stone form.
Oh my god, that Naga's dead. Oh, is
Yeah,
that
I think so.
That's
Staff. He's
That's
staff.
good. Wait,
Quite
so
the interesting game again. The expansion is mined out on the left side now.
one base versus it's one base versus one base, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, he did scout this top right base. He needs to start sieging it, and he's headed that way right now.
A town is under
player's
siege.
forces
Forces
what are you
under
doing?
attack.
Oh, he wants to get Naga level 5, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, he's
No, he
walking away
needs to
now.
just go kill the. He needs to go kill the expansion. Yeah, there he goes. He wants to get Beastmaster level 6. So he's gonna send his Naga to defend the APs in the tree, and his Beastmaster operate. I like this decision. So I'll tell you what, I'll criticize him when I don't like his decisions, but I'll also commend him when I do like his decisions.
Such a nice lad, man. There's actually a lot of stuff happening. It's like quite a crazy multitasking game here for both of them.
True.
There's always
Naga.
stuff happening at two fronts at least.
Yeah, Naga's shooting those gargoyles, man. Gets 1, gets 2. Huge experience and huge damage
staff.
being dealt now.
He stabs him with a stone form gargoyle. That was a nice move as well. Now the Tinker
was
is there
cute.
to bash that tree.
He actually needs to. He needs to just save these wisps. Oh, that Naga's gonna go down. No boots.
I think so too, yeah. And he doesn't have an altar anymore. He has to buy her back. He does have a lot of resources though.
He used the scroll of healing.
Wait,
Buy invis. Yeah, he did that wrong. You buy invis and dust in that situation.
Yeah. But he's killing the expansion at the same time, so
Yeah.
there's no mining base anymore for Sheik. Such a crazy game again, man.
it's actually
It drags
So
a bit, but it's still like, I'm not sure who's winning this.
The elf is winning right now for sure. He needs to
player's
scout this
forces
bottom
are under
expansion, and he cuts that off, and it's game over. He still has 7,000 gold in that mine in the top. And his scouting has been pretty good. And Beastmaster is actually like 2 to 3 kills away from
Town
level
is under
6 as well.
siege.
yeah. Level 8 Tinker coming through.
Oh my god. Maybe we see some cluster rockets now as well. Just for the icing on the cake. Oh, that reminds me, I still have cake next to me, but I'm patiently not eating it.
Tinker,
because I
you
don't-
monster! You don't.
Man,
What kind of cake is it?
It's like something that my mom creates. It's not a normal cake. She made 3 cakes in the last 8 days.
Tower cake?
A tower cake.
Here we go, nice scout. He's gonna scout this out. And Sheik is actually out of gold. With this,
Yep.
with this
Forces
expo
are
kill,
under
he's gonna be
attack.
completely out of gold.
Man, it feels like the whole map is wiped out. Like they've been everywhere now, except for the islands. The islands, that would have been a good choice, huh? With the Tinker and the
town is
Telestaff
under
and the
siege.
Gargoyles.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad at all. And Sheik cannot take a fight. He has to siege this base in the top.
Tower Cake! Oh my god. My mom is called Tower Cake now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not too much buildings left now.
You didn't finish the mine.
Yeah, there's one acolyte mining right now.
Yeah.
He even sends the hawk onto the island bottom right just to be 100% safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's scared of the Island Expo. Yeah, he needs to defend this main. He can't let this Tinker can kill this main in like 5 seconds.
I want to see Stampede. How far are we from level 6? There's not much left actually. 7.
Dude,
Yeah.
AJK doesn't have many buildings left. No
No.
more production facilities.
A player's forces are
The
under
Moonwells are like the last ring of defense, quite literally.
Guys, he's building Chimera Roosts again. Why?
Stop.
That's
You're
that,
killing me.
they're
He
gargoyles.
actually he needs to rebuild his Hunter's Hall.
Oh my god.
This guy's killing me.
You got 3 statues parked in the main. He actually has quite a nice army, but he's just using his Garks and his Tinker the whole time.
Wait, does a statue even heal the Tinker when he's in tank form?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think it does.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Man. Come on.
I don't think the Night Elf's gonna win this, man, Lado. I'm sorry.
I think he can still take it here. He left his 2 bears back at the base, which is the right call. He needs to send a Quoll Beast straight here, that's actually what he's doing right now. Not bad.
Is under siege.
Still no Stampede, but yeah.
Okay, if the Stampede goes through, that's an auto lock, but
That would be so cool for an ending.
and there is a lot of XP giving stuff in that base of Sheik, right? There's the statues, towers, meat wagons, shredder.
He kills the Shredder and a few towers, that might be enough. Yeah, he's super close to level 6. He's getting him down. Just kill the Shredder.
That Shredder's level 6.
That's gotta be it.
Kill the Shredder!
Kill the Shredder, do Stampede, man!
He's gonna get it regardless.
Yeah.
There we go, boys.
Come on, Stampede! Do it!
Summon the lizards!
Just
Summon them!
To defend his main.
What is he waiting for?
Come on!
AJK, use the power!
He doesn't need it, I guess, but it would be so
Use
cool
the
for him.
force.
Oh, look at... Oh, the Tinker's low. Tinker's low in health.
Oh yeah.
Slayer's forces
Tasking
are under
What
attack.
is that? Oh, where's he stacking to? Ah, okay, to his army. 2 statues of 1 feet.
Yeah.
So I guess he doesn't need Stampede, but it would have been so cool to see it.
AJK got this game.
Yeah, he's got it.
He didn't skill all. He's skilled Stampede. Yeah, but there's not much left for Sheik now building, so we're gonna see 3rd game, I guess.
Yeah, there's no way he can do this. The Tinker is too low in health. The army is pathetic.
Man, what a back and forth. It's a 41-minute game, guys. Oh my god. To be honest, I would like a tower rush for the last game now. A quick tower rush.
I guarantee AJK is looking for trees to grab from the mountain giants, but there's literally no trees to grab.
The Shredder did his dirty work.
Under siege.
Oh.
So he built an Acropolis on the left-hand side. That's the last straw that Sheik is currently grasping on. And he's now going all in onto the buildings.
Look at the Tinker's mana. He has so much mana without any mana items, actually.
Okay. He's going all in. Those are the last buildings for AJK, but there's no way he can take this.
Naga's back to defend. Time to tap, huh?
Town is under siege.
Yes, it is.
Rockets are coming.
Rockets.
The Hawk is scouting, or at least it should be.
There's a random statue on the bottom
Players'
left.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think that's something she could have done a little bit better throughout the game. Just unmachine his Tinker for a bit, let him heal at the with the statues, and then just go back in.
Yeah.
The Tinker was throughout the game super low in HP the entire time.
Yeah, Sheik needs to tap out. This is game over. Let's go game 3, guys.
Let's just
Stop
all leave
wasting
at the same time.
Town
Put a
is under
sign.
siege.
He could sell the Orbs of Darkness if he really wanted to, and that's the bad thing, ironically, for Undeads. They're not very good at hiding buildings or necropolis because of the unholy ground.
Why is he
And
keeping both orbs?
He's sending his Hawk all around the entire map, so he's going to know that Sheik has no mines, and he's going to be like, come on, bro.
Yep.
Well, is he gonna build some more buildings now and hide them across the
The
map?
town is under siege.
I hope not. Quillbeast is taking out the
Players' forces
gold
are
mine,
under
and then... Ah yeah, the Hawk is killing the Acolyte, so at least he can't build anything else. It's just the Necropolis left.
Where's the Beastmaster? They're just massacring those gnolls. Poor gnolls. Taking down the gold mine down here. Not even sure if he's seen the one necropolis he should have, though.
Tinker, one last effort.
Yeah.
He even has a TP on his Beastmaster.
Yeah. He's just making sure that there's absolutely
Players'
nothing else
forces are
standing
under
for
attack.
the undead.
Oh, the Acolyte is coming in from the left. Will he walk into the Beastmaster? No.
Healing is too good. Rejuvenation MVP.
Rejuve is pretty strong, I'll admit it. Yeah.
But bears need +2, right?
Bears still need +2, but yes, Rejuve is pretty strong.
So how about remove Reju and give them +2?
Hell no.
Come on. It's time to...
It was an unwarranted nerf that happened
Player's
like a year and a
forces
half
are under
ago,
attack.
and they did the -4 damage. Completely unwarranted.
But I think this game would have been Sheik's if he would have taken the island. Like, reading the chat here.
Yeah. He had the time, man. He had more than enough time for this.
Look at the Tinker healing up mana and health now.
Sheik is attacking his own statue.
Yeah, he's fed up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Going crazy. He's killing his own folks. All
Wait,
right.
is he... Yeah, he wants to go for Acolytes. I'm not sure what they're good for. I don't think...
What am I supposed to play?
Lado, what do you think?
is under
What is
siege.
Sheik supposed to play?
I know, I actually think Tinker Garg is a good strategy.
Especially
I
in
don't,
the format where he doesn't have DK.
yeah, I don't blame him for doing it, especially considering the maps that he's on. Like, this and Concealed Hill, those are the maps to do it on. So, like, I feel like if he's on Amazonia or, like I said, like Amazonia or Last Refuge, which are usually kind of the go-to maps.
Oh, he found
in
the
this
necropolis
matchup,
finally. Just kill it. Stampede!
Yeah, this-
Stampede! No!
He should end this game in style and use Stampede, but he's out of mana now.
I mean, at this point, this is actually kind of bad mannered of Sheik to just say.
Could have left a bit earlier. 45 minutes. But this is it. No, he built another one. Oh, come on, Sheik.
Seriously, Sheik?
He's not making
This
sense.
is like Ina hiding War Mills against
A
Happy.
player's forces are under attack.
Guys, I'm gonna have a piece of my cake now. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you go enjoy that. You go enjoy. You've earned it. Man, it actually looks really good.
Yeah!
GG's!
See, that worked. Oh,
I can
wow.
do that.
Good
We made
lord.
it.
Work.
One more of this.
What is
Sanders
the last
said-
map? I hope
Yeah,
it's a small map.
Xander said it's Northern Isles.
Oh, that's another big map. Why the hell did he veto? Where's Last Refuge in Amazonia? Or Echo Isles even? You serious?
By the way, let's have a look at the grid quickly. Kivikaki's waiting for the winner of this match in the semi-final. I'm really looking forward to that. I would like to see the Kivikaki match, actually. What do you think Agent against Sonic would be better?
I'm with my boy Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi's gonna be fun.
Alright. Well, I guess the next game will be hosted really quick.
Yep, game name is already in Discord.
Oh, nice. I need to hire someone to be like the guy, you know, doing all the scene switches and all these things.
Do you have a stream deck?
No, I have nothing. I have a...
And that
I'm doing
one is a
everything
lifesaver
manually
if you
here.
plan. Yeah, if you plan on running more tournaments like this, Taker, I actually recommend you one.
Yeah, you can explain to me how it works off stream. That would be interesting to see, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Lado's giving him tips now. Yay! Woo!
It's so important when you play against this style.
Yeah.
It's so important.
By the way, guys, is
It's
my
killing
sound
me.
still bad? Oh shit, yeah, it was down to 61. Oh, I hate that it's always changing. It's only because of that Whereby app, but it didn't work in Discord. It didn't work in Skype.
We could try Google Hangouts, if you want to.
Yeah, I tried that with Take as well. Didn't work either.
Did it work?
All right, we're starting. Final map. Let's hope it's not 45 minutes again. Otherwise, we might have to rethink our decision to cast both semis.
Isn't it funny how AJK's ID in this game is actually
can
how
do
much
that.
long?
Yeah. It's funny. So I might actually have to leave after this game. I have a conference call at 4, and I have to like prep for it a little bit. So depending on how long this game goes, this might be the last.
Gotcha.
Maybe it's a tower rush this time. Fingers crossed.
Maybe. Undead Tower Rush isn't bad actually. Go. It really isn't. You go like
Yeah.
a mass ghoul rush, could be good. Although against Beastmaster, which is almost certainly what AJK is going to go, Beastmaster's basically the counter to tower rushes.
Oh, AJK does not seem to be annoyed or anything. He's still saying, have fun, have fun. I could imagine that someone would be annoyed by, like, you know, dragging out that long. But at the same time, if you think you have a small chance to win, you don't really want to leave, you know? It's like, it's a how do you call it? Ein feiner Quad.
He has hope.
Cantrip, do you know the English word for that? Like, when it's...
Which
like,
one?
I think I said it wrong in German. Ein feiner Grad? Nee. I think that's
A
even...
thin line, maybe.
A thin line,
There's
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right one. I even
Oh,
said it
thin
wrong
line.
in German. I should shut up and let you guys cast. Go ahead, man.
That's
I
alright,
have my cake.
English sucks too.
By the way, where's our beautiful boy Pit McFit? We're still waiting for the Pit Lord to finally grace us with his presence.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen here.
Yeah.
If we're going to see Pit Lord, it would have been in Night Elf Mirror, and we didn't see it. I think outside of Night Elf Mirror, there's a very slim chance that we see Pit Lord.
Sadly.
Yeah.
I love how Sheik 2 built the altar so early. It's almost like a pattern, you know, a fixed build order, and you can't seem to change it up.
Well, there's actually no reason not to do it. There really isn't.
Schmaler
only
Grad,
thing-
that's it. Thank you, Koi. Thanks to the German audience.
A player's
They
forces
reminded me
are
what I
under
wanted to say.
attack.
Whoa. That was exactly the same time when they got...
Familiar faces.
And another Tinker. Okay, so please, for the love of all that is holy, creep the Merc camp quickly and buy a fast shredder. You know what he's going to do.
Yep.
Buy the shredder early, get your wood supply under control, get an expo, creep the whole map. That's how you win this game. So let's see if he does that. It pains me because I don't know if it's the same on Europe actually, but on East Ladder, people love doing this stuff. There's actually that guy on NetEase, his name is Tank. Do you know him? The guy on
No, I sadly don't.
He's a human player who goes Tinker every single game. And all he does is mass tower, mass expand, gets level 6 Tinker, and tries to lame you. His win rate isn't that great, but he literally does it every single game, so he's very good at it. And, but yeah, so something like that, like you play against him 3 or 4 times, you quickly learn how to counter this kind of strategy. But
Guys, you have to give me your PayPal information later. We got a donation, €3, one for each of the awesome caster. Thank you so much.
okay.
Sick.
Oh, that Wisp detonate was huge, man.
No, that was a nice detonate.
Oh,
Yeah,
Big
that's-
surround coming. Nice surround on Sheik. Bye, Sheik.
Ooh. Can he actually hold that surround long enough? I think he can. Yeah, forces the TP. Very
He didn't
nicely
even-
done.
Oh my god, this is so good for Sheik. He didn't even lose a goal. I was gonna say in that position when you have that many archers, sometimes you even just let yourself get surrounded because you know that you surround me, I'm gonna trade my TP for 3 ghouls, and I'm okay with that. Like that's fine because I'm gonna go back, heal anyway, and then come right back and hit you. But in that situation, he got surrounded and didn't even lose a ghoul. That was very, very nicely done by Sheik, and kind of a bad play by AJK to be honest.
Well, man, he's got detection and vision for days. He's got the crystal ball and the sentry wards. So if those archers get cheeky again, man, he's gonna show him who's boss.
He might sell the crystal ball after using
A
it.
player's forces are
AJK has had enough. He's going all in on this expand, so he's doing a hunt push. So this game is going to be 10 minutes, and it's going to be one way or the other. This game is going to be over in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Sheik scouted it though.
That's good news,
crystal
guys.
ball for the win.
I'm ready for Kivikaki.
So when you're an undead in this position and you see this hunt push, your goal is to transition into fiends as quickly as possible. And we see,
cancels XP.
yeah, and we see as soon as Sheik did that scan, he threw up a graveyard and a second crypt. Now, usually you would think that is for guards, but I actually think as soon as he sees these huntresses and he knows this is going to be an all-in hunt push. Oh, he canceled the expo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just kidding. I take all that back. Everything I said is wrong.
Cancel the expansion. Can't hold it against the flood of hunters that's going to swarm in. Now even tries to steal something away on the half of AJK's map. with the expansion there. Is he going to start it, though? Yes, he is. That's going to be a level 3 Tinker after this.
So Sheik is going to commit to this gargoyle play. We are going to see gargoyles this game. I thought he was going to keep the expansion up and then transition into fiends to help defend his expand, but not the case here.
The lightning shield might have a big role as well against the ghouls.
Oh yeah.
Players'
But
forces
yeah,
are under
the
attack.
expansion is cancelled, so I'm not sure if he's gonna go into the main
Town
next.
is under
Let's see.
siege.
Super nice item for Sheik considering his playstyle. That Ring of Regeneration, he's going to be very happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Man, he could have needed that last game, Lotto. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's expanding here now. And Sheik's expanding.
Yeah. Oh,
Cancel it.
he took the expand and then canceled it. Okay, he's saying he wants to end the game. He's like, I don't want to take this late. I guarantee he actually, throwing up that expand isn't a bad idea. But he was like, hang on a second. Let's just end this stupid ass game. I don't want to get into what we did the last 2 games. I'm going to try and AP push this. So my guess is, yeah, there it goes. He's going to use those 3 Whisk to build APs, and he's just going to siege this. We see the first 2 gargoyles joining the battlefield, but there's plenty of archers and Phobes to fight this. So this will be a siege. And not that much mana, actually, on the Tinker. Tinker's going to have to keep it some... Oh, and he got a glaive pick, actually, at the Merc camp. So
Fantastic.
1 glaive went down. Or sorry, at the shop, rather.
I know you guys aren't big fans of the Wand of Mana Stealing, but they're kind of like a mini mana potion here to allow him to summon more units or to
He needs
summon
to
more
use
pets.
it before he hits 125. So factory
Yeah.
costs 125. He needs to use it right now. What are you waiting for? Use your Wand of Mana Steel. Oh my god, here comes the factory. Oh my god, what a mistake.
That's the real reason why Lado can't cast anymore. It's too many of his mistakes to work.
You're kidding. Killing me, man.
Gargoyle very close to falling here. Archers are all wounded though. Oh man, can he hold this? I think he
Oh, and-
built his first initial round of
Players'
APs too
forces
close
are
to the
under
undead
attack.
base.
Yeah,
Too
and
close to
that's
the
such-
Rubian Tower.
The Sentry Ward is really paying off. He saw those. Immediately put the gargoyles
Yeah.
on those glaive throwers. And
Sorry for that.
as we know, glaive throwers have about 15 hit points, so they die in 2 seconds.
They die really fast,
Oh, boy.
I have to say.
Ah, he brought 1 wisp, but that's not gonna be enough. Boom.
The Tinker just never dies, right? With boots, he's so fast.
That's true.
What's
And
his
that Ring of
space
Regen
speed?
is really paying off right now.
Yeah. I don't think he can finish this siege. I don't think it's gonna be successful.
Now, in this situation, you almost need an AOW, like a proxy AOW, outside of the base in order to build the glaive throwers.
So he still has 3 lumber ghouls, Sheik that is. APs are getting a little closer lumber-wise. AJK is actually the one not looking super hot. He's building more glaive
Players'
throwers in his
forces are
base.
under attack.
Oh my god, he's not paying attention to the APs. They're too close. Oh
Yeah, but they
no.
won't die from the slow from the Rubian Tower. 9 to 10 damage that will take the whole year to kill an AP.
Yeah, this siege is not going to work. He needed those like 3 glaive throwers. Like, imagine if those 3 glaive throwers were actually alive. If he had like escorted the glaive throwers with his archers, and he had 3 glaive throwers attacking these ziggurats, this game would be over in 30 seconds.
Players' forces
But yeah, that sentry ward in the middle really paid off. The glaive throwers were picked off en route, and now the siege is exponentially harder.
You could put like a lightning shield on the hunt and use it to kill the equalizer there, no?
The hunt would die in 1 second.
Ah,
to
yeah,
the
the
gargoyles.
gargoyles, no, yeah. True.
And I like what Sheik is doing. Like, I think many players in his position would be just tempted to just move in with the gargoyles and just kill the hunts. But he's playing it very patiently because he know he can't afford it. He can hold this until the end of time. And just wait for an even better number for Garks. Better angle as well with the snipes on the siege weapons. So nicely done.
are under attack.
Oh, my mom just gave me a smoothie. That's,
Oh.
that's so nice of her.
Danke, Mom.
Danke.
Oh, he lost a couple of Garks now though in this flyby.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you look at the food count, Sheik is at 27 to 46. So the food count heavily in favor of the Night Elf player here, but
Yep.
it's still like you were saying, Kendrick, I mean, he can hold this till the end of time. Like, I don't see the siege working unless he gets those 3 glaive throwers, which the
Yeah.
Tinker just constantly keeps intercepting.
Yeah, look at these 3 gargoyles, man. Intercepting, the Tinker there as well. Oh, man. I really don't understand why he doesn't pay, like he doesn't go for a different rally point. You know, instead of sending him through the middle, just go here, and then just send him in through the side.
Bit too stubborn there.
Town is under
Yeah. Just go for a different rally point and avoid these gargoyles and the Tinker from intercepting.
He's killing the Rubian Tower now if he doesn't repair it instantly. Oh, that was so close. Last second repair, all planned out, I guess.
This is pretty expensive though for Sheik. Like he's basically broken gold. Yeah, he's out of gold.
Oh yeah, he can't repair anymore.
Yep, can't repair anymore. This is the time.
But that factory now, level 2 factory is going to do a lot of damage. Watch when these little guys explode, how much damage they do. It's actually crazy.
Boing.
Yeah, it is a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Well, I guess we're back to one base, standard game. And guess what? These glaive throwers are now dead weight.
Yeah, those, again, I know I've been pointing out mistakes. I kind of feel bad for it.
You do?
My man, like, the glaive throwers are super important. Like, you have to escort them, you have to... It's almost like that he's very unfamiliar with this position, which I guess is what a tournament like this does. It puts you in unfamiliar positions.
100%.
It's just, yeah, and if he had 3 glaive throwers behind those APs and like a couple wisps preparing, I know that's a lot. It's much easier said than done, but this game would have been over 3 minutes ago.
Scratch bone chimes for the Beastmaster, that's one to sell, I guess, unless he's going into bears later again.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't go back into the same situation in another 45-minute game. That would be a bit too much, I think, for all of us.
I mean, something else that AJK could have maybe done behind all this aggression in the undead space was building an expansion himself. Instead of just cranking out these glaives all the time, only to see them getting killed in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have actually used the gold for 2 of those and just build a Tree of Life. And then just keep the undead busy until the expansion is done, but...
He's going tier 3 now. Maybe we see marksmanship. That would be a good addition as well against these gargoyles.
It's a lot of archers, that's for sure. No upgrades.
AP without losing gargoyles. Oh yeah. The hawk will kill that gargoyle.
Yeah, I think the...
Oh no, he's not. He's too slow.
Yeah. Oh man, and the Tinker's on his mission. He gets another glaive and another one, level 5.
I could see AJK just tapping out. You can tell he's not used to playing against this. This is like...
Can you really? Do you remember last game? But yeah, these clockwork goblins, they're really doing so much damage on these buildings.
Boy, the Tinker actually has a mana stone too now. That's gonna be so useful. Let's see what we got. 1 AP coming up in the back of AJK's base. The undead has shade here, pretty useful to keep the map clean.
AP
No second hero this time either for AJK. Doesn't have the money.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did he buy something from the Beastmaster? Did he buy something from the marketplace? Or did he have both items?
No, maybe Scroll the Beast.
I think he bought the scroll, yeah. For one last hooray, maybe.
Yeah.
It is really good. In this situation.
This level 5 Tinker will this will kill every single moon. God, this is so frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That's one. The second one will follow.
Watch the little pops. Even if you detonate them,
Yeah,
they
he
still
should send them
pop.
to the wisps now, the little guys. Oh, he's doing it now.
Do they do more damage against buildings than against trees?
Yeah.
They're not really.
Yeah, they do. I think they do, anyway. It feels like they do,
Yeah.
anyway.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we see some more wisps dying.
Once level
Yeah.
6 again.
The other thing you can do against this that AJK could do is hire sappers of his own to try and take out those ziggurats. If you can get 2 again, easier said than done, but if you can get 2 sappers to land on those 2 ziggurats, it's pretty much game over. I mean, that's actually a path to victory for him. But again, easier said than done.
I like the Huntress that was hiding here, the expansion, the natural expansion from Sheik. Immediately shutting down this cigarette here, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Tinker coming back in. He wants more. Building's gone. Oh, but now he's getting sandwiched a little bit there.
Level 5 Beastmaster. Get some good hits in. Some nice broadsides onto these gargoyles.
Getting another one.
Yeah, another one. He
should
keeps
stop
building those glaives, by the way, so I think
just stop
only to
building
lose them again.
He's building more.
I think he's desperately trying to rally up for one more attack onto the main. But Sheik has done a tremendous job so far at finding those glaives and sniping them down all the time.
The Huntress is still trying to kill his cigarette.
Another glaive.
Takes a while.
Yeah, he's double producing glaives, 2 Ancient of War, and he's cranking out those siege units. Look at the Huntress on the bottom.
The glaive dies in 1 hit. Stop making it.
The town is under siege.
He could just I mean, if I were him, you creep the lab, you just mass archers, you buy some sappers, you hope the sapper lands, and you just siege with mass archers. Archers are really good against this army. With the level 5 Beastmaster in front of him, it's a really nice army.
Beastmaster trying to kill the main alone. That's not gonna work.
That Tinker's going to turn 6, by the way. If he gets 2 more archers, 1.
He's surrounded.
He's surrounded. Has a staff though. That's good.
Too bad there's no keeper.
Oh no, this glaive is going to be level 6. Oh, big
Look at
mode
that AP
activated.
throw all the way through the map. It's coming.
This tournament taker is already a success. When do you see?
Super boring games. Now he's pissed. Now he's officially pissed.
When do you see 3 consecutive games featuring a level 6 Tinker?
Oh, he's pissed now. He had enough. But same for us, I think. I'm happy to move on to Kivikaki's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I can do that.